Alrighty, so Dead by Daylight has re-released some of the old Rift skins from the Castlevania collection, and they're pretty nice. Please forgive me as I'm currently dealing with some microphone issues, so I'm doing this one-handedly while I hold my mic in the other. So first off in the store, we do got new outfits, or new to the store, of the Castlevania Rift, including the Dark Lord Castlevania skin for Dracula himself. Now, unfortunately, these do not include the Deep Rift variants because the Deep Rift is locked to that Rift. However, the base form of these are available. This is Soma for Trevor Belmont. I forget his name all the time. Yui's Shinoa's dress is available as well, and this is not a set. So this one I got a lot of people commenting about if this was coming back. So it's nice to see that to come back as well. We got the Death Cloak Nurse, which looks fantastic. It's actually been one of my more used outfits for the nurse. And last but not least, we got Jonathan's attire for Felix. Again, is not a set. So those skins are going to be available starting today, and they will be in the shop permanently. I do not know if they'll be available for RXLs. I'm assuming these three might, but in the past, I'm going to go with no, just because they're licensed content that they might only be available for RXLs. In addition to that, the weekly free gift is 250,000 blood points. Big shocker, I know. In the bundle selection, we got the Killer and the Survivor, which is Zarina and Deathslinger, both of which having the skins that they normally use. The weekly charm bundle is Survivor themed with a Michaela, Jonah, and David figurine. For the Rift bundle, we do have the Coldwind Farm chain, the Rosie the Prize Hog, and the Employee of the Month skin, kind of circus themed for the Billy. I wouldn't say circus theme, maybe like a fairgrounds kind of thing. Either way, that is available in the store. The weekly developer choice bundle includes the Blighted Crow, the Entity covered flashlight accessory, and not accessory, the charm, the Plague, and the Doctor, with one skin each being their Blighted outfits for each of those characters. Here is the Doctor's Blighted outfit, as well as the Plague's. I really do like Plague's outfit, and I believe I have her base of this. It's one of the most beautiful Blighted outfits, and I don't usually like the Blighted outfits, so that says a lot. In addition to that, we do have the quests out for week 5 of the Rift, including 3 gold medals for the benevolent and malicious, downing or succeeding skill checks, hitting survivors with a basic attack, and healing 8 total health states. These do work in 2v8. Speaking of which, the next 2v8 part will be coming out in 23 hours. So it's about tomorrow. We'll have the last bit of the 2v8 quests to do, and to finish off that, you'll be able to unlock the charm and the 2 badges. Last but not least, I believe the last thing to look at is the Shrine of Secrets, which is the Ghoul and the Legion's Iron Maiden and Nothing But Misery, and Red Herring and Rapid Response for Aurella and Zarina. Going into the skin perks, Iron Maiden is really only good for Trickster and Huntress, because they reload in lockers. But when someone goes into a locker and leave, they will scream and be exposed for 30 seconds. This is actually a kind of a meta build for Artist, because people will go into a locker to avoid getting the crows or getting off the crows, so then they'll get exposed. But usually I tend to run something else that'll give me a little bit more value than someone going in and out of a locker. Nothing But Misery, I really wanted to work. It's after you downing a survivor, damage a survivor, a dull totem becomes a hex, and when you damage a survivor, they'll be hindered for 5% for 15 seconds. Unfortunately, it takes 8 basic attacks to get them, and while that does seem like nice, the difference was the difference you really couldn't tell when I tried to make the perk work, and I ended up getting a lot more value out of the new buffed knockout with them running away from a pallet and getting slowed versus this. Red herring is a great perk for messing with the killer. When you're repairing a generator for 1 second, it becomes yellow highlighted. When you go into a locker, you can then make that generator blow up. It's a really cool thing you can do to mess up with a killer and trying to keep them in one area of the map while your survivor friends are trying to work on a 3-gen situation on the other. Rapid response is when you fast exit a locker, you become exhausted for 25 seconds. That is a point of the perk no one uses. But when you gain exhausted, you'll see the killer's aura for 2 seconds. That's where the real meat and potatoes are, because whenever you become exhausted, you see the perk. So it will activate on Lithe, Head On, Dead Hard, Adrenaline, etc., and then you'll get to see them as well. So it actually ends up becoming a really good thing that you can combine this with the Alleys of Belmont, which will increase it to, I believe, 4 or 5 seconds. Then with like Sprint Burst and Vigil to try and get it up quicker. And then you can get some really quick actions with Sprint Burst, this and that, and get it up in multiple chases. So, unfortunately, that is everything for the shop update. I don't believe there is anything in the thing to grab, the daily to grab. The 2v8 compensation for it being out, the 5 million blood points, will be available for 1 more week only. And the mapping key items for the 2.5 million blood points will only be available for 3 more days. As well as the token for the outage of the game being not available for about a day. You have the chance to get the token of charm for the next 16 days. Other than that, there was a bug fix update for the game. There is a patch you have to download. This is what was changed. It's not much, but they are working on fixing a lot of the game, and I appreciate that. Well, that was everything for the game. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.